Hey everybody, we're back with more Trials Rising. I played a little bit off camera. You'll see we've customized our little rider a bit. We get a closer look at him. I've thrown the TMU all janky and not lined up properly on his thigh there to represent myself. Got a little sad monster shirt going on. I think that was like a legendary sticker when we got it. I kind of like that sticker. I like vaguely sad cartoons, and I've thrown some Trials branding on the back. What else? Still praising the sun. We also got 4 gear crates. I played for maybe 15 minutes off camera and then just spent the rest of the time customizing. You'll see in the side there we also have customized our bike. I've thrown it a little purple being my favorite color. And yeah, and that's the Rhino. That's the second bike that we unlocked in the last episode. We're going to open some gear crates because everybody loves gear crates, and I would love to get a new victory animation. Some ugly shoes. I don't like that at all. Another scooter helmet. Because there's duplicates of everything, I guess. What do we got? Pretty cool stickers. Dual color terrain tire. Okay, we might look at that before we start playing. I did notice there was some stuttering in the first 2 episodes. Oh, that's a cool shirt, but I just customized my shirt. I don't want to lose my little sad face. That's okay. We'll maybe check that out in the future. One more crate. Yeah, I noticed some stuttering in episode 1 and 2, but weirdly, it's only on this monitor. That's an ugly shirt. Mantis we don't have yet, and a weird star. I think it may be related to my monitor because when I watch it, I use a big screen TV as a monitor. When I look at my big screen, what were we looking at? Tires. On the big screen, there's tons and tons and tons. That is a extremely marginal difference. Look at this. I guess we'll... Is it even worth it? And the refresh rate, oh, that one's much wider band. Can we make that purple too? Like an outside ring. Oh, I don't like that very much. No, we're just gonna leave it alone. That's okay. I only notice it stutter on this monitor when I use my small monitor for the preview. It actually runs smoothly. So I don't know if it has to do with the refresh rate of the television, because I've had issues with games before. It looks like they're dropping frames, but they're not. It's just the refresh rate on my monitor is out of sync. Whatever, anyway, so I did get gold on the ones we had. I think it was this one and this one we had failed to get gold. So I did go back and get gold for them. We have another contract, so I think we're going to do that. No more than 8 faults. That should be no problem. We're going to go with our purple boy here. Praise the sun. So hopefully there's no stuttering. I did notice there is some stuttering when I'm simply playing, so it may be an issue with the game and the Xbox, but I don't think it's so bad that it's unwatchable, and we're going to just hope that it sort of clears itself up as we go. Get into a game here. I only played a little bit, so I'm probably still just god-awful. No more than 8 faults, we can do that. Big jump. Big jump. Oh. Was not ready for that. Small jump. Small jump. Yeah. Not much going on with me. Oh, you know what? Actually, so last night... Oh no, come on. Last night I was driving, and I stopped to get a coffee and a snack at a convenience store, and I picked up Starbucks. You know, I mean, I probably shouldn't say the brand. I picked up a coffee that may or may not have been a very large, somewhat hated coffee brand, and so oh, that's the win spot, I guess. Got a gold medal, fantastic. Oh, we're gonna drown in a vat of concrete. Why is the concrete even that deep to begin with? So picked up a coffee. Oh, just stop with the music, please. Picked up a coffee. It was a, I don't even know what flavor it was. Caramel, probably. And I got in my car, or no, it was mocha. And I started drinking this coffee, and I was like, man, you know, this tastes kind of weird. And I thought, it tastes really nutty. And I thought, well, maybe it's just the chocolate. Maybe your brain is, maybe you're just an idiot and you're interpreting chocolate as nuts. And the more I drank it, the more I was like, it can't be. It tasted like a liquid, like if you liquefied some nuts. And I don't know, which sounds like a really dirty thing to say, nut liquid. But no, and I picked it up and I pulled over and I looked at it, and it was made with almond milk. And I didn't know that, and which is great because I have some. I'm pretty sure I'm lactose intolerant. I have a lot of stomach issues when I consume dairy. I mean, I have stomach issues all the time, but it seems like it gets a little worse when I consume dairy. And so I was fine with it, and I realized I don't think I've ever had almond milk before. Well, I also realized that if I were allergic to nuts, I would be dead because I wasn't paying attention to the label, but I'm not allergic to nuts. I actually like nuts. This is a weird conversation to have because I feel like everything you say can be taken out of context. So we did beat this gentleman. We're going to do a little flip. Oh, probably shouldn't have flipped because now they're not going to explode. Well, that's okay. Got a gold, beat this guy, completed our contract. Probably will level up. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had almond milk, which probably makes me sound like a yokel. I mean, I'm definitely a yokel, but we got a red link shirt. Leveled up. Gear crate. Definitely a yokel. Never had almond milk. It literally just tasted like you somehow, like if you soaked almonds in water overnight or something and then just poured that into the coffee. It was good though. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. Did we get any skill game? No, still no skill games. I don't like how far you have to go before it unlocks a new skill game. I'm also not a big fan of the bomb blast bouncy thing that we did before because it didn't feel very skillful. It just felt like, you land on a bomb and then however far you get. Why does that one fade to an empty skull? What is that? Tomate. Obviously it's tomate, which is, I believe, also the French word for tomato, but I'm guessing this is Spanish. I didn't even look where on the map it was. So, but L, I would assume is Spanish or maybe Italian. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I should have been paying attention. Now I just look like an idiot. Got to beat Nate 1994A, I believe was his name. New level. Haven't been to this level yet. Didn't hit that very well. Ooh. Oh, I fucked it. Let's try this again. Smoother transition there. Hop up. Nope. Okay. So need more gas. Oh. Need more gas. This so far has been 90% me going, oh, which is not great. Why am I not making that smoother? Oh, messed it up again. Not doing so good. A lot of air. Probably should have tried to hit that. We're gonna keep trying this, I guess. Oh, he made it much smoother than I did. We did pass him. He seems more concerned with doing flips. I guess we'll throw a few flips in there as well, in case somebody gets our ghost. We want to look cool. What is this? Ah, that's kind of what I thought it was gonna do. It looked like a catapult. Not gonna make it. Okay. Oh, so that is a catapult. Good to know. Definitely not gonna make that, which is gonna slow us down a lot. So we're gonna try to make that. Yeah, it's weird, right? It's not something I've ever really thought about. Almond milk, I know it's very, very common. I just want you to make that jump. Why are you struggling to make this jump? Oh, it was so better. Come on. Made it much smoother. Here we go. Yeah, I tried also to move my controller even further away from my microphone, but it's not really working. So you're going to hear a lot of the analog clicking during this series. I could turn it down, but the reality is I speak too much. So anytime I'm talking, I can't edit out the clicking, because then I would have to edit out my speech, which I don't want to do, of course, because as much as I enjoy playing the games, this is also about working on and getting, that's a huge catapult, working on and getting better at commentary, because I think most people who watch YouTubers, yes, do they enjoy the content, of course, but they also, oh, I'm stuck in the catapult, I'm clipped through the catapult. They also come for the commentary, right? You pick a YouTuber you like based on their personality, commentary that they give. Stupid music, me mooning someone. I did also find out that the premium currency is unlockable in the game. I believe when you find collectibles, it gives you a small amount of the premium currency, which is a nice touch. You know, I was complaining a lot about... Didn't we just beat that contract? Why is there another contract? You find a note attached to your bike. I remember it well. The end of August, the day of the Tomato Festival. My ride and I had been performing for the crowd. So many backflips and front flips that I lost count. All this and no accidents. The locals call it the greatest feat in history. That sounds really cool, but we did just do that map, so we'll come back to that. Let's pick a random map. So what country is this? So this is in Spain here, I believe is right. This is Portugal and this is Spain. Yeah, that seems right. Anyway, let's go over here to Russia. Niet problem. Man, it is hot in my room. It's probably 60 degrees outside and it's probably 85 degrees in my room right now. Sweating bullets. Sitting here, well, you don't need to know how many layers of clothing I'm not wearing, but it's hot, and I'm hot, and I hate the heat. Much happier when it's cold outside. Seem like, you know, March might be heading towards spring a little sooner than I'd like. Might have to start using the old AC. Doing pretty good today. Oh, finish under a minute and a half. That shouldn't be a problem, I don't think. A little too much air, but everybody else got too much air as well. Not enough air. Yep. Oh, wait a minute. Something, no, go back. There's something behind us. Oh, it's just a misleading little edge. Well, what's behind us on the platform? Anything? Maybe it was hinting at us to go back up. Oh, some exploders. Okay, anyway. Oh, I hit the brake too hard. I don't really use the brake, so I'm not really sure what the proper amount of pressure is for the brake. That was pretty good. I did also notice, oh, we didn't get enough air again. I did also notice on the stats screen that we are in the top 90%, which I believe means that we are, like, there's only 10% of people that are worse than us, which seems like a real bummer. Oh, I couldn't even land it. Because I thought I was way better at trials than that, but that number really shakes me a little bit. Makes me think that we're not very good. I don't think we made it. Oh, we did make it. Try and take these jumps a little smaller. A little shorter, I should say. Oh, no. Probably shouldn't have restarted from the beginning, but I did. Got a lot of air that time. Took that too large. Yeah, it's so hot. I do wish it were cooler. I hate turning my AC on early in the year, but especially now that I'm recording. Oh. Because I can't record with the AC on. Obviously, it's going to make the summer months pretty miserable. Because obviously I don't want the air conditioner in the background of every video I make. Because it gets extremely hot here in the summertime. I really messed that up. So we're gonna get like a bronze medal, maybe not even that, because I was not prepared for that. Oh. Might have to do this over again. Yeah, silver, not happy with that. Let's do this again. Give it another go. Hate the heat, man. My whole life I've hated the heat. It's because when I was a kid, we always lived in these really big apartment buildings, and we were often towards the top, and all that heat of an apartment building just shoots up, you know, and they're not good buildings. They're always these kind of slummy buildings, and all that heat just goes right up to the top. And for little old me, you know, we didn't have air conditioning. All my friends, you know, who had money had like central air and stuff like that, and we of course never had anything like that. We didn't even have the wall unit air conditioners. We just had fans, and so most of my life was spent sweating miserably. And yeah, I just ever since then I've had a real sensitivity to the heat. I hate it. Even in the winter months, sometimes I use my air conditioner. Oh man, we fucked it at the end there. I often use my air conditioning in winter months because people in my family or wherever I'm living often keep the heat on all the time, even when it's not hot outside, or even when it's not cold outside, which then of course makes the whole house very, very hot. Still didn't get gold, still not happy. Let's restart it. I don't like when you finish a race and you place and then you go back to restart it. It doesn't seem to give you that currency, which I think is not a good thing. I don't know why we didn't just flip. Sometimes too much air. Sometimes I find myself fighting the rotation of the bike instead of just going with it, which would result in a better time if I just went with it. I'm messing up real bad. These guys are catching up. Of course we crashed. Like I said, get used to this. This is going to be a lot of this game is us restarting. Some helicopters. What even is this? What's with all the trucks and the missile launches, all that stuff? I don't really understand what's going on. We seem to be in like a missile launch facility, of course, and at the end we seem to get on a rocket or a rocket launch facility. I don't know. Who knows? That was terrible. Keep our momentum. As long as we don't screw this up, we're good. I think we got gold. Of course we did. Let's do it again. Thought I could throw a flip in there for poops and giggles. I don't know if leaning forward and doing the flip gives you forward momentum or not. It often feels like it does. And in a game like this, sometimes you just got to go with that. That was a terrible landing. Are you kidding me? Sometimes you just barely tap that brake and your whole guide just comes to a complete halt. in a fraction of a second, and I don't really understand why. Okay. Too much. Getting a little focused in on what we're doing. I gotta stop bouncing at that location. Sometimes when I get my brain focused in, dialed in, I don't find myself with a lack of things to talk about. Not a huge deal, but you know, when you're trying to make YouTube commentary. So I got my first YouTube comment pretty recently. I don't know if I talked about this yet. So I got a guy that showed up and said, "Hey, first, are you fucking kidding me? Do this again. I just want gold. I don't understand why I keep beefing it at like these really key spots that I've had no problem with at the beginning of the, you know, how many times have we done this now? And I didn't have any issue with it before." Anyway, I got my first YouTube comment. Some guy posted first, which of course is a thing that people do on the internet, which I've never understood, but whatever. I don't need to understand it. People do what they want to do on the internet. However, because it's YouTube, I can see who watches the video and who doesn't. So I can see that that video has a watch time of less than 1 minute, which means that some asshole on YouTube, yeah, I'm talking about you. If you're listening to this and you posted, yeah, I'm talking about you, came to my page, commented on my video to be first, but didn't even watch the video. That makes you an asshole. Okay, well, we were fucking that up left and right. So this is going to be a longer video because I can't do the simplest fucking thing. Also, a lot of profanity to this video. What are you going to do? Let's just do it right. How about that? How about we just, this time we do it? That sounds pretty good. I'm feeling that. That seems like a good thing. Okay. Should have braked. It's okay. Don't bang your head. Okay. Let's go. Go. Alright. God damn it. I'm not doing this anymore. This is the last one. We're just gonna do it. Ugh, God. Well, we didn't get gold. Oh, well, that was miserable. So, we're gonna end the episode here. Yeah, it doesn't give you experience unless you go out to this screen, which I don't like that, you know. Yeah, because if you're trying to grind for experience or whatever, you're going to redo the thing over and over and over. We did beat the contract, though I don't think we deserved it. That's going to be where we call this one. Thanks for watching. Apologize for losing my commentary a bit. If you like what I'm doing here, if you're enjoying the videos, consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. It helps out a lot. I'm a brand new YouTuber. And if you're going to comment, please at least watch the video. It's the decent human thing to do. We'll be back in the next episode with some more Trials Rising. Thanks for watching.